The clock now ticking toward what could be the largest labor strike in 25 years, carrying with it a potential ripple effect on the entire economy. The United Auto Workers are set to walk out from the big three auto plants if a contract is not agreed to by midnight tonight. UAW President Shawn Fain says that they will continue to fight for a fair agreement.
Our goal is to reach a fair agreement. But if the companies continue to bargain in bad faith, or continue to stall, or continue to give us insulting offers, then our strike's going to continue to grow. We're going to hit where we need to hit, and when we need to hit, we're going to hit to move mountains.
Michigan-based Anderson Economic Group says that a UAW strike could cost car makers, suppliers, and workers more than $5 billion. Here are images of local Dearborn, Michigan union workers preparing right now picket signs in preparation for that strike if the deal isn't made. My co-anchor and ABC News senior national correspondent Terry Moran is there in Dearborn with more. All right, Terry, give us a walk and talk.
All right, I'll do that for you. So obviously the clock is ticking. As you say, midnight is the deadline. And we just heard from UAW President Shawn Fain. It looks like the sides are far apart, and this is going to happen. So here's what's happening here at UAW Local 600. This is the union home to 10,000 auto workers who work for Ford Motor Company, building some of the great trucks that they make, that F-150 Lightning, not my Mustang, but saying we're cousins, I guess, here. And here's what they're doing. They're preparing. They have these buttons here, which I think are interesting. They say, I don't want to strike, but I will. And we hear that again and again. People are willing to take this serious step, this step which will cause hardship in a lot of families because they think it's so important. And the main work, as you say, excuse me, if I may, thank you. You'll see a lot of these, it sounds like, in the coming days, hopefully not too much longer, at the plants around Detroit, Dearborn, Warren, all throughout the Midwest. Thank you very much. Because, look, they're ready to go tonight. We've been to another local union where they were preparing the strike pantry, as they call it, to provide supplies for families who may need them during the course of a strike, hopefully not too long, as well as signing up for picket line duty. And I don't know what the situation here is, Dearborn, I can ask, but over in Warren, where we were, the local ordinance says you must keep walking when you picket. You can't stop. And no burn barrels. It was cool this morning, but you don't need the burn barrels yet. But so they're informing people, they're signing people up and bringing this union, this vast union, 146,000 members together to ready themselves for what looks like it may be coming. We are hearing, as others have, that progress is being made. Both sides are giving some, but right now, given the complexity, three companies, all these different issues, it's not just the pay, it's benefits, the restoration of pensions that were lost, eliminated for new hires back in the financial crisis, and retiree health care benefits, lots of things like that. So it's complex, and they're still far away, and it looks like this is going to happen, and they're ready.
So President Biden, you know, he continues to say that he believes there will be a resolution here. So let's add some context to that. I mean, how are the workers there in Michigan viewing this and what the president has to say?
Well, the president's a long way away right now. He likes to say he's a union guy, and he has a good track record on that. He is president and is not at this point going to get involved. You may remember during the railway strike, look, there is a role for the president and the Congress by law when railway workers go on strike, but not auto workers. And so right now, this is about the UAW and the big three automakers. As it goes on, if it does, it could have very significant impacts, obviously, on the Midwestern economy and beyond, on availability and price of cars on the lots, and you can expect to hear the president. One thing Joe Biden has said during his presidency and before is he thinks that workers have a right to bargain for better conditions and better wages. I don't think he's going to take a side necessarily. That wouldn't be hugely presidential, but I think people know where he's coming from. But right now, this is about their lives, their jobs, and what they believe they've lost, Kira. You know, people hear what the list of demands is right now. A 40% wage increase over 4 years. That sounds like a lot. It is. But one of the things the union argues is that that's what the CEOs have given themselves as raises since the last contract. And I think The larger significance of this strike is that for a lot of workers around the country in other industries, the UAW has always set the standard. And I think people here, they don't want to go on strike, but they feel this is the moment to reset the balance between workers and management. A balance has gone way out of whack, they believe, over the past few decades, and not just in the auto industry. So those are the stakes, and they're ready. Kira?
And we're ready to follow you through the entire journey. Terry, thank you so much. Talk to you again in the next hour.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.